began sniffing glee and watching glue. Hey audience! Are you ready for the educational portion of the show? Well, too bad, because that's happening right now. Our assistant brings forth the fabulous educational material. Hold on, I'm going to turn my mic up a little bit too.
Oh, yeah.
When I need you in my life. Hey, here's what's going to happen, you old brats. I'm going to read you some history, starting in the Dark Ages, going through the Renaissance. Then, I'm going to bring a couple of you up here for a quiz, and two of you might win some very terrible and cheap prizes. Alright, now, are they teaching you about the Dark Ages yet at school? Have you learned about the Dark Ages? Right, do you know who ruled during the Dark Ages? Wrong, 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 wrong. It was Queen Anne Frank and Count Chocula. They used to ride across Europe, killing dinosaurs and freeing the slaves. This happened during the Dark Ages. Pay attention, kids. You should be taking notes. Does anybody know why it was called the Dark Ages? Wrong, wrong, wrong. Because of all the knights. Also, there was poop on everything. I was there. The Dark Ages were terrible. They smelled terrible, too. People were like, Dead Bob, how do you smell without a nose?
How do you?
Terrible. Yeah, bite me. Okay, and with the Dark Ages came a horrible disease of leprosy. Does anybody know how leprosy was spread? Wrong, 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 wrong. Leprosy was spread by a traveling group of musicians known as Deaf Lepers. They went from village to village, leaving behind catchy melodies and arms. Then we got to the Middle Ages. Have they taught you guys anything about the Middle Ages yet?
Yeah.
Very good. Does anybody know who ruled during the Middle Ages? Wrong, wrong, wrong.
Blueberry.
It was King Arthur Fonzarelli. I knew King Arthur Fonzarelli. He once jumped a shark on water skis. But he broke his arm and then invented the caste system. So stupid. Does anybody know why it was called the Middle Ages? Wrong, wrong. It was called the Middle Ages because everybody was middle-aged. The children were banished and the elderly were drowned at birth. Yeah, I know, it was terrible times. Does anybody, okay, and with the Middle Ages came the plague. Ooh, the plague. Does anybody know how the plague was spread? No, beavers. Yeah, the plague was spread by beavers. More specifically, Justin Beavers. They would go from village to village, building dams and spreading disease. And that brings to the end our Middle Ages. And now we finally get to the magic. Where the hell are you going, woman? Finally we get to the magic of the Renaissance. Oh, the magical Renaissance. Does anybody here know what Renaissance means? Wrong, wrong. It means no arms or legs. Yes, nobody during the Renaissance era had arms or legs, and that is why all the amazing inventions and art were created by Ninja Turtles. Hope you guys are taking notes. This is important history. Yes, it is. Does anybody know who ruled during the Renaissance period? Wrong, wrong. It was Sir Xbox. He ruled until he died of red ring. It was terrible. Then after Sir Xbox came Sir Paul Revere. And Paul Revere would ride across England yelling, "The British are coming, the British are coming!" But nobody cared because it was England. Surprised the kids got that. I want to tell you about one last famous Renaissance custom you probably weren't aware of. It was very common during the Renaissance era. They would take thousands and thousands of children and bust them into a small village. Then the children were fed Pepsi-Cola and turkey legs till they were bloated and broke. Then they ate the children and sold the buses for scrap metal. And that was the Renaissance.
Run.
Thank you very much. Hey, audience! Hey! Oh, I'm going to need a volunteer. volunteer from each side to take the quiz. Who wants to take the quiz?